McPherson has this one teed up. And off we go from Cleveland. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by their veteran QB, the former Delaware Blue Hen, Joe Flacco.
And what a marvel Joe Flacco is. Continues to be a reliable quarterback into his 40s. And we say it all the time. He came off of his couch and made a team better. Guess what? He's doing it again. And now has a chance to not only be good on the field, but also be one of the great mentors in a quarterback room.
Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 9. Passing play, Flacco. And right away, he lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And when he came out of college, we all knew he had a chance to be one of the better quarterbacks in the league. He got there in short fashion and elevates everyone around him. Led the league in passing last year, nearly 5,000 yards and had 43 touchdown passes. He's hoping to get his team back to the playoffs after falling just short a season ago.
Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
There's Burrow setting up to throw it. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Mike Gesicki from 21 yards away. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Again, they turn to Ford. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They work now on 2nd and 9.
At the 47-yard line.
Flacco. And this one's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Flacco looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Flacco. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
Now Flacco. Setting up a screen for Jenkins. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Ford is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's Flacco. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerome Ford from 4 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Hopkins with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Burrow will throw. This one complete to Yoshibas. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 14. First down, Cincinnati.
To the air again, Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Bengals.
Now it's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, 36 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And the Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
This is a perfect example of what separates the elite quarterbacks. Has his man open, way too anxious, ends up firing it in there with way too much zip on it. The great ones, they know how to relax and put the...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Flacco from the gun. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Third down, Flacco from the gun. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30.
And that's not the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Open man is Yoshibas. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Andre Yoshibas, 70 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, Cardinals?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Browns set to take over. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. But they find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And he's got room. He's on his way. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. T. Higgins, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 11. And the Browns, first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback. and complete the play.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. To throw is Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right, because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
15 yards. That's good for another Cleveland Browns. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Watson looks to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Ford. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Jerome Ford, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns get a bit closer. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
11 mighty.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into space at the 45. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Play action, it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Cincinnati.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Mason Graham in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. Defensively, maybe a little too fired up there for a 3rd down stop.
Remember in preseason when we were going to camps and watching people, they worked on this, right? In the heat of the summer, still did it anyway.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Throwing again, it's Burrow. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
McPherson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. A shotgun snap for Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Oren Burks.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Burrow looking to pass. Wide open receiver complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
11 empty.
throw. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second down and a yard.
Gun. Cut. Ready. Raise up.
Again, it's Burrow. This one complete to Yoshibas. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Andre Yoshibas as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. McPherson on for the point after. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Bengals score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Oren Burks. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. That's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 41.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
36-yard line.
11 Thomas.
They go play action with Burrow. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Oh, the ball was that? Watson lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead,
and look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Burrow on play action. Got a man, it's Brown. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
This is Brown on the draw play. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 34. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now it's Burrow. That is caught. And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Here we go.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I have 0 rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
At the 3-yard line.
In motion comes the tight end left. Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Andre Yoshibas with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bengals have taken a 5-touchdown lead. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in 1 game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the Browns getting set to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside. and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Joe Burrow and the Bengals set to go back on offense.
5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, those body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
Now he's into the clear again.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Burrow,
58 yards.
and the Bengals have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing. Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible run.
Obviously a pass play, and he couldn't find anyone open downfield. But sometimes the receivers just run those defenders off, and it creates a wide open space.
Browns 13.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
And now the Browns coming out on the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now Watson.
And now Watson throws another interception.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And that last touchdown pass not only puts 6 points on the board, it also puts his name into the record books for the most touchdown passes in a single game. So that is a big one, folks. Can you believe it? 8 passing touchdowns in a single game. Until today, that had never been done in NFL history. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Watson. They'll get this complete to Tillman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35.
16 yards. That's good for A.
Watson now to throw. Buying time to his left. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line.
That's good for another Cleveland Browns.
Here's Watson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. That's caught left side by Judy. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Cedric Tillman from 19 yards away. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
The Browns
looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
19.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here we go. 11.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. Still on his feet. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Samaje Perine, 60 yards. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
McPherson now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there on just 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Samaje Perine. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage. Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
First down. Let's go. First and 10.
They run with 4. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now it's Watson. Checks it down to Jenkins. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here now, 2nd and 4.
11 mighty.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Can.
Here's Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
11 mighty.
They run it with P. Ryan on 1st down. Oh, what a juke into space. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 83 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. On the option left, it's Burrow. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Able to fight through one tackle. And good power running, but he's still going to be about a yard short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division